Okay, now it is approximately 3:45. Um, I want to say it's been about 35 to 40 minutes since we asked to speak to the nurse. I don't know if you guys can see the clock, but we're gonna beep this button again, and we're gonna wait together and see what happens again. See if they send the anybody other than the RN in here. Let's beep and see what happens. Now, I normally don't do this, but it just seems like lately I've been living in an imaginary world where I feel like the nurses are coming in and they're they're changing things. I'm not asking for my medication every 4 hours, but from what my doctor told me, that I get the morphine pill, whatever it is, once or twice a day, every 12 hours or every 24 hours, whatever it was. Once a day, I think she said, I can't remember. And then I get the oxycodone every 4 hours as needed. So I don't request my oxycodone. If they give me my oxycodone when the nurse comes in here and tells you when the last time she gave it to me, she's gonna say it was probably about 10:45, not later than 11, and it's going on 4 o'clock right now. So it's not like I'm requesting it. The reason why I beeped early, the reason why I beeped at 3:05 was because I knew that it was gonna take a long time before she actually came in here to talk to me. So now we're gonna beep the button and we're gonna see how long it takes her to come in here. We're gonna see. So you guys get to sit here with me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was still waiting to speak to my nurse.
She hasn't come in?
How long has that been?
I don't know, but I'll remind her again. Okay?
You don't have any idea what time do you think I called you about? What, 3:05? Maybe?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, well I know. It's been about 40 minutes at least.
I'll tell her.
Sounds like the other little assistant nurse over here doesn't really want to give a specified time over here. Maybe she don't want to get in trouble.
She said as soon as she's done setting up the blood transfusion, she'll be in, okay?
Okay. So we'll sit here and we'll wait. Right now we're at 45 minutes where I haven't been able to see my nurse because it's 10 minutes to 4. And my first video when I first asked the nurse to come in here was 3:05. Not my first video, but when I beat the nurse the first time, it was 3:05. Now it's 3:50. By the way, this video is to find out when I am eligible for my oxycodone. I just want confirmation. That's all. If confirmation was I could have got my oxycodone if they gave it to me at 11, I should have been eligible for it at 3 o'clock. And now we're going on 4. But they gave it to me before 11. I think. Still waiting on the nurse. Patiently. By the way, I'm having excruciating back pain. Just because you don't hear me moan and groan doesn't mean I'm not hurting. I have an abscess on my kidney the size of a fist, and that's putting pressure on my lower back. And for 3 months, I have not been able to get any sleep. So when I need pain medicine, it's really imperative that I try to get some because I can't sleep. I'm tossing and turning. It's very, very, very uncomfortable. By the way, for those that don't know, I am suffering from stage 4 cancer. Hmm. This nurse that's going to be coming in is the same nurse that asked me what prescription drugs am I on, what pain medicine am I on, when she's got the chart right in front of her. Still waiting. It's 4 o'clock right now. We're working on an hour since we haven't been able to see the nurse. 55 minutes right now. 50 to 55 minutes so far. We'll be an optimist and say 50 minutes. And all this is to get an answer when I can get my pain medicine. That's all. Just a question. Just want to ask her a question. And if I can get my pain medicine, I was going to ask her for it. But we'll wait patiently. In pain. You know, I've been telling my family since I've been in here that they've been doing me like this the whole time. You know, make me wait an hour. I beep the button. The button will beep for 5 minutes. Another person will come in and say, okay, I'll tell your nurse. 20 minutes goes by, and I'm not a real asshole. I don't want to keep beeping the button, so I just wait patiently. And then 45 minutes, an hour, they come in. And then I could have got my pain medicine an hour ago. I'm just saying. We're going to wait till 15 minutes after 3, after 4, before we beep the button again. Still here. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if you can see the clock, but we're still waiting.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
How can I help you with?
I was curious, how often am I able to take my oxycodones?
I can check on that. Usually it's taken every 4 hours.
You're my nurse, right?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yearly.
Yearly? You're saying every 4 hours?
I will have to double check.
Okay,
Sometimes they order it every 4 or every 6 hours.
Okay, well, my other question to you is, do you know when the last time you guys gave me the oxycodone?
I can check on that too, sir.
Is it on the board or no?
No, it's not on the board.
It's not on the board.
And I
Okay.
can put it in there.
Okay, well, I just wanted to know when the last time you guys gave it to me and how often am I able.
You want it now if it's a user? I can come back?
That would be great.
Okay. Okay, sir. I'll be back.
What time? I know the lady came in before
Mm-hmm.
you leave. The lady came in, the other nurse, and
Mm-hmm.
she said that I wasn't able to have it till 5 something. Is that what it says up there?
That was 5:30 p.m. But probably this is from yesterday
Okay.
because I did not put this one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here. By the way, I want you to know that this is coming from a nurse. That she told me, I got stool softener for you. I got this, I got that. And I told her no stool softener because I don't have a large intestine. So then when she's giving me my pill, she breaks open the stool softener. She says, here's your stool softener. And I told her no. Okay, that's number one. This is coming from a nurse that I told her to close my door twice, and she never closed my door. Okay, so I had to get up and close my door myself. Just want you to know. So if you think that I'm just making this video just to make a video, just to be a pain in the ass, I'm not making a video to be a pain in the ass. It's really not even about the pain medicine. It's about the quality of service and how long it takes for the nurse to get in here to service you and to help you out and to answer questions. So we're going to ask her a couple more questions and see what she's working with. 4 hours, 4:15 right now. Come in.
Can I scan your family support? 'How much pain do you have at this time?
7.5. Did you, what time did you give me that other pill?
12 o'clock? The morphine?
No,
Which
the one that you're giving me right now.
Oh, this one? Right now it's 4:16 in the
I,
afternoon.
I wanted to know when the last time you gave me my other oxycodone pill, nurse, please. That's all I'm asking.
Hold on, sir. Let me go to another screen. The last time was 10:53 this morning.
10:53. Okay.
This morning.
And I'm allowed to get an oxycodone every 4 hours as needed, right? Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Okay, not 6 hours, right?
Not 6 hours. But
Okay.
you have to ask.
Thank you. Anyway, could you please close the door?
Mm-hmm. I will.
That's what I'm talking about. I asked her to close the door. This is the third time. Is the door closed? Is the door closed? The door ain't closed. This is the kind of shit that I'm talking about. And I just predicted the door closing. I told her to close the door 3 times. Told her to close the door 3 times. And I'm not getting this. So anybody that thinks that I'm making this shit up, anybody that thinks, oh, my mom, you're being hard on the nurses, my aunt thinks that I'm making some of this stuff up with the nurses. Look, I've been going through this ever since I've been in this fucking hospital. I've got an IV in my arm that's been sitting in my arm. Where's it at? Sitting in my arm. They haven't used it one time. They haven't used my IV one time. They poked me right here on my arm, right? Then he couldn't get the vein. Then another lady came in and poked me in my arm over here, put it right on the elbow. So every time I bend my elbow, it hurt like shit. So then I told them to take it out and to re-poke me again. So they re-poked me the same day, 3 times in one day, an IV, okay? And then I just told them last night that I wanted them to take the IV out because I needed a break in my left arm. The nurses wanted to give me a big hard time. Well, if we take it out, we got to stick you again. All I want is a break. All I wanted you guys to do is just take the IV out just for a little bit and give my arms a break since you're not using it. Then she said, well, we have to have it in there in case of an emergency. Look, get the fuck out of here, man. Your emergency is you could pop an IV in my arm in less than fucking 1 minute if you wanted to, okay? I was willing to sign a waiver saying, hey, if anything happens and you can't get the IV in me in time, it's my fault. But they never came back in my fucking room last night. So I want everybody to know what the fuck is going on around here, man.